Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Happy early St. Patrick's Day, might I add. It's currently March 15th, March 5th, no, it's March 2nd, where in my time right now. It might even be when I post this video, I don't know. Maybe I'll post it the same day, maybe I won't, I don't know. Sorry my hair's a mess, I know I always say that, but I admit it, it's a mess. It's all curly and messed up and whatnot. But that's not the reason why I'm here, as much as it's very distracting. That's not the reason why we're here. The reason is because I want to address a certain stereotype that Irish people, including myself, have to deal with. Well, I'm half Irish, half Australian, but you know, I'll get to that later. That Irish people, including myself, have to deal with, not necessarily on a daily basis, but just, and not even often, but a lot. Not too. Okay, fine. It's not that common of a stereotype anymore, but it's still very annoying and very offensive and very insulting and very, very racist. And I'm only bringing this up because it happened to me yesterday. And yes, it's the stereotype that all Irish people are alcoholics. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I don't know the. Now I think I know, but I'm not entirely sure. So don't take my word for it. You might want to look it up for yourself. You might want to Google it. Yeah, don't take my word for it. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But from what I do know, from what I think I know, correct me if I'm wrong. Any of my Irish viewers, correct me if I'm wrong, or people who've just researched this, correct me if I'm wrong. From what I know, in the first potato famine, I'm about to explain why the Irish love Guinness so much. I'll explain on why whiskey and Irish cream later, but why the Irish love whiskey so much. It's not because we just like it for no reason, just because, you know, oh, we invented it, so we like it a lot. That's, no. We have a reason for liking it. Yes, we did invent it, and that has a lot to do with why we like it so much, but yet again, there's like some island in I think the Caribbean that likes it even more than us. There's a statistic thing that shows that I forget the name of the island, but I know that they drink a lot more Guinness than we do. And yeah, it's not because we like it so much. It's because it saved us. And I know it sounds cheesy and whatnot. See the Irish flag behind me. I painted that myself. Anyway, that's how bad my ADHD is. Like, I'll just be talking about something and then I'll just be like, oh, there's that. But no, I want to address the stereotype, and it's not because we just invented it and that's the only reason we like it. We like it because it saved us, and let me explain that. Like I said, do not take my word for this. I really advise that you look this up. There was 2 potato famines, I believe, or there might just be one, and this example might just be a complete lie. But yeah, from what I know, there was 2 potato famines. In the first one, the potatoes were all rotting. A lot of the Irish went to America, hence the annoying term top of the Martin to you. I'll get to that in a second. Jacksepticeye is the only one who's allowed to say that. He's awesome. Irish people don't say that. Yeah, so a lot of us were going to America, and the ones who weren't, we were staying in Ireland. And obviously, with the potatoes being unedible at the time, we were like, okay, so we've got to fix this problem. We've got to substitute potatoes with something else that's, you know, that'll fill us up, you know, because there's people in Ireland that are starving. So what can we do? We invent Guinness, you know, and Guinness, if you've ever had it, I've tasted it once. It is an Irish beer, duh. It's an Irish beer, and it's very thick, and it's very, very filling. And it's also very bitter, too. That just might be American Guinness, I don't know. Yeah, sorry I say so much. I notice I say that a lot. I try, but I can't. I keep saying it. I'm sorry. Yeah, but there we go again. Yeah, so we invent Guinness, and we're like, okay, we invent this because it's filling, so we use that as a replacement for potatoes in our meals. Yeah, because a lot of us were starving at the time. You know, obviously this was a long time ago. A lot of us were starving, and the ones that weren't were in America getting bullied because we were taking all the jobs and people were getting mad at us. Um, Frankly, isn't entirely wrong because we were taking a lot of the jobs, but whatever. Let's not get into that. Yeah, so we make Guinness, and that is basically our saving grace through the potato famine. So that is why we like Guinness. We're grateful to it because it helped us through the famine, and it essentially saved a lot of us for the ones who stayed in Ireland at the time, not the ones who moved. Chickens. I'm not insulting any Irish Americans. I'm Irish American, so just it was a joke. Chicken. It was a joke. But yeah, okay. Now what about whiskey then? Fine. All right, sure. We have a reason for the Guinness, but what about the whiskey? We apparently drink a lot of whiskey. We don't necessarily drink as much of the whiskey as we actually sell and trade. People think that the Irish love whiskey because we just like it. We just like drinking it for no reason. No, it's profitable. It's because whiskey is profitable. A lot of countries, especially America and obviously Ireland, love whiskey. I'm getting annoyed at my hair, so I'm just holding it back. Yeah, a lot of countries like whiskey. Who doesn't? When you're like a little kid and you're at like a family reunion, and like you ask your parents or like maybe one of your cousins or uncles like, what's that in your cup? And like it's like, oh, it's wine, or like, oh, it's this liquor, or oh, in my case at one point it was also whiskey. Like oh, it's whiskey, but it's a grown up drink. You're not allowed to have it. Maybe when you're older. It's like, well, can I taste it? You always ask like, can I taste it? One sip. Like the one sip thing. They always have one sip, and they let you try it, and then you're like, okay, now go eat your carrots and your vegetables and stuff. Grow big and strong, don't become an alcoholic. You know, it's the one sip thing. So that's my experience with whiskey. So that's how I know that it's good. I get it. People like it. It's profitable. Irish whiskey is very profitable. I'm slurring my words because my ADHD is like screwing me over. Irish whiskey is very profitable because it's very popular and a lot of people like it. That's why we like whiskey, because it's profitable. I said that so many times. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it's profitable. That's why we like whiskey. Irish cream, that's an occasional thing. It's like, take the American spiked eggnog, for example. Americans, we like spiked eggnog, on Christmas, on occasion, every once in a while. We don't just drink spiked eggnog as our choice liqueur every Saturday. We don't just take shots of spiked eggnog every Saturday. No, we have it on occasion, right? Fellow Americans, right? I'm sorry, I feel like I'm staring into your soul when I said that. I didn't mean to creep anybody out. But yeah, we have it on occasion. Same with the Irish. We have Irish cream on occasion. You don't really see Irish people ordering Irish cream on the daily. There's some people who have it as their usual. You always hear that, like, oh, what are you taking, Bill? I'll have my usual. Like you always hear. There's always some Irish people who'll have that as their usual whenever they go to the tavern or the bar or the pub or whatever you want to call it, either the inn. I don't know. Do they have it in? I think inns nowadays are considered like bed and breakfasts, but whatever. I don't know. I'm in America. I'm not in the UK or Ireland. Yeah, fun fact: Ireland's not part of the UK. For you idiots who think that, it's just not. I'm not even gonna apologize for calling you an idiot. You should have learned that in geography class. Ireland's no longer part of the UK. We have a president, Michael D. Higgins. Yeah, so Irish cream is an occasion thing. It's not like a daily thing. And for the ones who do have it as their usual, obviously people don't go to. Some people go to the bars every day, like at the end of the day, But like, yeah, okay, fine. We do have some alcoholics, but we only have as many alcoholics as the next guy. Every country has alcoholics. Every country has drug addicts. Every country has cigarette smokers. Every country has people in general that have some sort of problem, Every country, to a degree, is some degree of messed up, but not everybody in that country is messed up. You can't just stereotype us. Not all Irish are alcoholics. There are some, but there aren't. We're we're not all alcoholics. There are some, but there aren't a lot. And if there are a lot, well, that's unfortunate. But it's not because we're Irish. For those of us who are alcoholics, it's because there's stuff going on in our lives, like any person would become an alcoholic for, like any reason. Yeah, it's racist. You can't just say that. It's sick. Don't say that to people. Irish cream is an occasion thing. There are some people who have it every Saturday, at the tavern, but for the most of us being Irish, us meaning Irish people, I don't. That sounded like I meant like. I won't get into my OCD reasons for saying things twice. Yeah, for most of us, it's an occasion drink. It's not. It's like an occasional drink. It's not an everyday drink. You can't stereotype someone just because of their race that they're an alcoholic or a drug addict or a smoker or something. You can't do that. It's not right. Okay? It's not right, and it's hurtful. Some people think that, white people, it's impossible to be racist towards white people because, you can say whatever you want to a white person. No. We've got feelings. It hurts. Okay? It's just as insulting to us as it is insulting towards Latinos and African Americans and people of other races and ethnicities. It hurts us just as much as it hurts you. Racism goes both ways. All right? Racism goes both ways, and quite frankly, it needs to stop. Obviously, it needs to stop. I'm sure I'm not the only one who agrees with that. But yeah, all I'm saying is you can't just tell an Irishman, you're an alcoholic because you're Irish. Okay, well, what if that person, specifically that person in general, like that one person is an alcoholic? What if you accidentally called an alcoholic an alcoholic? Now they're reevaluating everything that they've done in their lives to lead up to that point, and then they just feel bad for themselves and go back to the bar. Now you just made their problem worse. All right, well, what if they're not an alcoholic, but they are Irish? Well, that's just straight up racist anyway, still. It's still racist. You can't just say that. You can't. All right, well, that's my spiel today. Spiel, whatever you want to call it. That's my spiel today. That's my rant. Hopefully you guys have a great St. Patrick's Day. I know I will. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Have a great day today. Keep smiling. Rock on. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, like and subscribe. See you. Bye.